So what are we making today, y'all? Stay tuned. Okay, so we're making meatball subs, y'all, if y'all didn't know. And so these are the meatballs I chose. I like spicy Sicilian. It has a little kick to it, but if you don't like spicy, you can get whatever you want. Then I got the garlic butter. I got that right on out of Food Line, honey. That's what we're going to dress our bread in. You'll need that 1 onion. I use 6 cheese sauce ragu. You can use any one that you want, but then also you see it's chunky. I got the chunky, but I love that 6 cheese sauce. It just adds so much flavor. And some black pepper, onion powder, W sauce. Say it with me. Brazilian steakhouse. I love this seasoning. Oh my gosh. We're going to use some parsley flakes. Ooh, excuse me. You know, that's for the color, like Auntie Fee says. For the color, make it look like you did something. That garlic powder. And here's my cheeses. I didn't know Kraft had pepper jack cheese, y'all. Honey, I've been turning. I love pepper jack cheese. And there we go. All right, so let's get started. I chop my onions up in circulars. I like slivers, but I'd rather keep them circular for this recipe anyway. But yeah, so you just go in, and I'm just gonna go in, and I'm gonna season those with my all the seasonings that I just showed you. I think I started off with the garlic powder. I mean, it really don't matter as long as you're using all of those. Of course, you're gonna wait a little while for the parsley because that's at the end for the decoration, and it really doesn't add flavor for real, for real. Not unless you're using fresh parsley, that kind of adds flavor. But dried parsley is mainly for the color and make it look like you did something, child. So anyway, you could have went in with garlic, minced onion as well. But, I'm one of those ones that use what I got, honey. What Ronnie and Trick say, use what you got to get what you want. Oh, Lord. Anyway, so see, I got a little bit of caramelization on those. Of course, meatballs render their own fat grease, so you don't really need that much grease in your pan. As you can see, look at all that grease. And then I came in with that Worcestershire sauce as it was cooking. I waited till the onions got a little bit soft. And then we're just going to stir those around for a little bit and let them cook for a few more minutes. Once your onions get translucent and you feel like your meatballs are still not as done to your liking, go ahead and take those onions out because you don't want your onions to burn. Onions are good burnt on a cheesesteak or a cheeseburger, but for this recipe, no. As you can see, my meatball still wasn't done to my liking. And what I do, I took those onions out. That's about the color that I want right there and the consistency of what I want for my sandwich. And you just let them cook and let them go for what you know. And that's what I want. I want to look, yeah, boy. Look. It's a little crust on it. Because you want to bite into it and you want it to be soft, and then you want a little crunch on it. So then you come in and add your sauce, y'all. Yes, Lord. And then you're going to stir that around. You're going to add them onions back in there. Yes, Lord. And get it all stirred in there. Make sure each one of those meatballs, go ahead and get a bath. Do you hear me? Cover them up. Make sure you don't miss nothing, honey. The onions, everything is going to work. And then we ain't even done, honey. We're going to season that up too. Yes, Lord. Don't half step it now. I'm trying to tell you. Now I'm only doing one sub on here, but I usually I was popping that night, so I did several of these. But for my picture I did 2. So if you see 2 and it's like, well, she only did 1, because y'all been coming for me. But yeah, so I went in with some oregano, and then this tops the cake right here, of course, Parmesan cheese. And some people just leave it like that and think that's it. No, honey. No, I need more cheese. I got the 6 cheese sauce. I got the Parmesan cheese, the pepper jack cheese, and the mozzarella cheese. And then I came in with a little bit of yellow cheese at the end, honey. I'm trying to tell you, oh, Lord, somebody about to say they about to be backed up. But you do what works for you. I know what I like. I'm like Steve Urkel. I love my cheese. So you just sit up there and you mix it all around, of course. You know what I'm saying? Just get it on in there. Like I told you, make sure everyone gets a bath. And then we about to move on to that bread pretty soon. So I have my oven heating up to like 375. You're going to leave them in for about a good 15 minutes. So while that's heating up, I'm going to go ahead in with that garlic butter that I had. I should have used something else, but it is what it is. It got the job done. I should have had one of those spatulas, honey. But yeah, so you just bath it inside and out, both sides. Yes, Lord. Flip that bad boy over and get that side too. Yes, and that's going to add extra flavor too. Get all around there, all around. Look at that. And see how it's like not hard to spread, but not as easy in either. All that's going to work when you're cooking it. It gives it a nice crust. You're supposed to let it get room temperature. I did, but the consistency of it is made for just what I was just telling you right there. You get what I'm saying? Like, you don't want it too buttery because you're going to get your bread soggy. And then you don't want it too hard where you can't spread it. You see it's still spreadable, but at the same time, it gets the job done. Look, I might be putting a little bit too much on it, but I told you I fixed the way things I like it. You can take what you want from this recipe, use as much as you want and as less as you want. In the words of Auntie Fee, it's my thing. I do what I want to do. I miss her, y'all. So my pepper jack cheese, I'm going in, and I tend to cut 2 slices into 4s, and I line them up first on the edge of the bread. I told you when I said this thing gonna be cheesy, y'all, it's gonna be cheesy. And look at me trying to be all fancy with the fancy triangles. It's an art to making sandwiches, y'all, if you didn't know. I'm just saying. And people eat with their eyes first, but my junk can look good, but trust and believe, it tastes good. It tastes even better. Yes, you heard me trying to be funny. Okay, so now we're going to come in with those meatballs. I know some people line their bread up with the marinara first. I don't like soggy bread, y'all. I really don't. And if you don't eat this sandwich right away, it's going to get soggy regardless. You know what I'm saying? I mean, all sandwiches regardless. No matter whether you toast the bread, this, that, and the other, da-da-da-da-da. Nor if you wanted to toast the bread first, then yeah. Like if I would have went in with just the cheeses and toasted that first, yeah. Maybe I would have went in with the marinara first. But like I said, it all works together for good. Because I don't like no hard-ass bread neither. So I'm trying to stuff as much as I can. Can I make that last meatball? I think I can. So like I said, I'm just doing 1. But I did 2. So now we're going to line it up with the mozzarella cheese. And then you see I went back. You see the other bag of cheese on the table. I went back. I said, I need a little yellow to this. I need a little yellow. It's too much white on here. I need a little bit of yellow. So after I line it up with that, I'm going to come in with my yellow cheese. What was that? Mexican style blend. Whatever I had in the refrigerator, honey. I think I made tacos the week before. Honey, I'm a big fan of using what I got, and it all tastes good. Trust me. Don't that look good? Don't that look good? Just the look. You see how that yellow just made it even more appetizing mixed with that white, and then you got the pepper jack cheese waiting to melt down the bottom of the meatballs with that sauce and them onions and all that seasoning, that Worcestershire sauce and all that. Come on, man, it just works. Then we're coming in with some more Italian seasoning or oregano. They're one and the same to me. Don't let them fool you. And then some extra parsley. Well, I tell you, that parsley for that color make it look like you did something. Once again, Auntie Fee's quote. And what I tell y'all was going to put it in the oven until at least get melty. I'm going to say I left mine in for about a good maybe 7 to 10 minutes. And then look, I didn't even realize I came in with extra Parmesan cheese. Well, Lord have mercy, y'all. Jesus. Now, let me show you what they look like when they came. Come on, man. Come on. And this is after I wrapped them and cut them in half, and that